it was just a lot of personal information to be asking for to be sent direct to them when it's available in a secured environment on HomeHak, where they could just request it from me on HomeHak and I could enable them to view or download via HomeHak in a very secured manner. Hi, I'm Aoife and I'm an electronic engineer from Cork, and I'm here to talk about how HomeHak has really helped me in a recent relocation process. So I've taken a new job with a multinational up in Limerick, and as part of that I'm going to have to relocate. So the employer has luckily partnered with HomeHak. I signed up, I set up my tenant CV, which is just a very straightforward way to present yourself and your information while also being able to set out your requirements and what you desire in a tenancy. And within a day of setting it up, myself alongside some other people starting with the company around the same time were selected via HomeHak for a house viewing. And the agent who was able to select us for the viewing knew everything about us, knew what we were about, what we were looking for because of our tenant CVs on HomeHak. So we went to the viewing and we were delighted with the place. We expressed our interest to rent it, and the agent said, okay great, but now although all this information that you have is available on HomeHak, we also need you to send all your personal information via email to us directly, because we just have this other process as well. And you know, a bit frustrating, but we complied. Like, we sent our information via email, and I wasn't comfortable because they were asking for previous 3 payslips, my employment contract, as well as references and things, but it was just a lot of personal information to be asking for to be sent direct to them when it's available in a secured environment on HomeHak, where they could just request it from me on HomeHak and I could enable them to view or download via HomeHak in a very secured manner. So I was really uncomfortable about having to send the information again to them bypassing HomeHak. I didn't understand it. We were told in the end anyway that the landlord preferred a different household's application, so we didn't get the property, and you know, now our data's with them, it's out there, and we have no control over it, whereas we would have via HomeHak. But then another day or two later, myself and another future colleague were selected for a viewing again, and we had a virtual viewing. It went great, and the agent had worked with HomeHak before, was very familiar with the process, and she knew everything about us already from our tenant CVs. But again, the same thing happened, where even though all our information and all our documents are available for viewing on HomeHak in a very secure manner, we once more had to bypass it and email all our information to the agent, because they again had their own process that leaves our data in a very insecure environment as far as we were aware. So that was that, but we were delighted. We got selected for the apartment and I was over the moon, because it was a very seamless process in the end compared to any other process again. I was delighted with HomeHak. They really went above and beyond. It really just took the stress out of it for me. The main thing that was an issue in the whole process has nothing to do with HomeHak. It really is just how the agents still persist to request all your personal information again over email with no control over the documents. That did make me really uncomfortable, but it's good to know that HomeHak are really pushing for this secured method to go forward, because that was great, and I really enjoyed using the service. It was fantastic. It really took the stress out of it. I'm happy with my story anyway, delighted with HomeHak, and thank you again.